Owen, it's a defeat for the Reds here this afternoon. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, really disappointed with the way it ends. Obviously, thought we played pretty well in the game, especially first half. Going in ahead. Second half, I think we just got to start a little bit better, and obviously we end up going behind, so it becomes tough then. But just really disappointed, to be honest. It was obviously a game we really wanted to win, and I think we showed that, with our efforts in the way we played, especially in the first half. But fortunately not to be.
Yeah, you've just touched on it there, that Barnsley did have a really good first 45 minutes, looked very dangerous going forward, but struggled to replicate that really in the second half, maybe falling a little bit flat in the final third. Is that about right?
I think, the games at this level tend to go like that. If you kind of dominate in the first half, the other team's obviously going to come out in the second half and start well, especially them being at home. But we've just got to obviously find a way to kind of get through that early in the second half, and then try and implement the way we play. But I think, we've gone ahead in the game, so we shouldn't really keep playing it on our terms. Second half, I thought just come out and started quite well, and we couldn't get the grips with it. Then obviously can see goals at poor times, and we're just really disappointed. And then I think, we're kind of going for it at the end and really trying to attack, but just couldn't find that moment to score.
Is that what you put it down to in the second half then? Do you credit the opposition for sort of how they've come out in that second 45 minutes, or do you think maybe sort of tired legs have sort of crept in after a busy fixture schedule? Anything like that?
I don't think it's that. I just think, there's just little moments in the game where we've got to manage it a little bit better, and just kind of be there to defend a little bit better when we need to. Even their first goal is kind of a run from deep. I think we should probably deal with it better in the box and clear it. But it's just them little moments in the game. I didn't think we were particularly under huge pressure at any time in the game really. But I suppose the score reads 2-1 to them, so disappointed.
Yeah, you've just said it there. Barnsley really didn't seem to be under too much pressure in that second 45 minutes at times, and I guess that makes it a little bit more frustrating to be in the game, but to concede 2 goals, as you said, pretty avoidable at the time.
Yeah, it almost makes it worse, kind of coming here and speaking to you after the game like this. But we just gotta get on with it, and we've got no Tuesday game now, so we can get some work in it during the week. But we're just gotta carry on.
Yeah, exactly that. There's a week's rest now between this afternoon and the next game. We know it's obviously a busy fixture schedule at the end of this season. Does that rest come at a good time to go into the game next weekend with a fresh mind, fresh mindset, and attack the next busy set of fixtures?
Yeah, I suppose. I think, as you said, it gets busy now again after this week. But almost that kind of mental reset is important, as important as kind of the physical side of it. So we'll just, obviously have tomorrow off and then get back in and take it from there.